Hi guys, welcome to Live Breathe Petrol, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get this silica bag out of your coolant tank to stop any unwanted blockages if they do block. But it feels quite tough, to be fair, but yeah, let's go and do it. And put it in a bottle to dispose of it safely. So obviously if you've got a clean container you could reuse this coolant, but I've bought some replacement coolant, so I'm just going to replace it. You've emptied as much as you can out of the tank. You want your pliers. I've already taken this clip off. Just get the pliers on that, pop that off, and then give the pipe a twist just to crack it off from the plastic. Wiggle it off like so, and try and flick that out the way somewhere. Then we're going to unclip these pipes just from the holders, just to get them out of the way. Okay, just, if you can zoom in here. So pull this tab in, you can see there's like a little tooth that should just slide up, and just enough clearance to get that off the bottle. Give us a bit better access to that clip there. This is the one we're going to want to use our clamps on, just to stop any coolant shooting about. We're going to lose some, guaranteed. Just try and fudge the cloth down there to catch any, as much as we can. Then grab your pliers. You're going to try and, might be a bit too big these. The reason I use mole grips is because once it's on, they're locked on then, so you don't slip off the clamp. Now you're going to try and twist the tube again, if you can get your hand in there. You might want a little screwdriver or something just to get under the pipe, just to crack it off the plastic. That might actually be easier to get the bottle out, if there's enough play. So it looks like just pop your screwdriver in there, he says. There we go. And then the other one, unplug this as well, and just pull off, push the clip in. Oh yeah, pull the clip back to release it. Bring that out the way. And then another clip here. You just want to push. It's like a U shape, and then a tooth on it. You just want to poke that backwards. That unclamps the bottle. Now, try and get these off. There you go. Now you can get to the pipe a bit easier. Here it comes. There we go. So like I say, you'll more than likely lose a bit of coolant. Now, oops. Just let the cloth soak that up. shouldn't lose too much if you clamped it off. If not, you could try and keep it high, or plug it with something. Right, now we've got the bottle off. Can you see that bag in there? Camera will focus. It's your, I don't know what it's called actually, it's like a little dehumidifier type bag in there. That's what we're going to try and get out. The reason I've taken the whole bottle off is just to avoid splitting the bag and all the stuff from inside it going down the pipes. So now we've got this off, it's not going to be a risk. For replacing the bag is because it sometimes is known to burst, and once it bursts it can block the pipes and block the heater matrix, and then it's a big job then. So you can sometimes take it out without it bursting, because obviously if you're trying to take it out to avoid it bursting and then you go and split it in the bottle and it goes down the pipes anyway, you've just sped up the process. But that's why I've taken the bottle off, just so if it does burst I could just rinse it out. It looks like quite a fiddly job. Right, you can see now it was wedged between like two plastic gates. I've got it out of the gates now, I just need to try and get one corner of it like that so it will come out the right way. And there we have it. If it will come out. Now, because of all the contents of the bag has gone to the bottom, it's made it thicker, so it's harder to come out. So just trying to distribute stuff so it pops out like that. And there you go. Possibly saved the heater matrix by popping that out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rinse the tank just to make sure there's no dirt or anything in there. I'll clean the bottle. Oh, spill that everywhere. And then fill it up with fresh new coolant, and we'll chuck it back on, then fill it up with coolant. Okay, so the tank's as clean as I can get it really. I haven't got anything in there to get all that gunk off the side, but some people tend to buy new bottles. I don't think they're that expensive, and then obviously you don't have to worry about getting the bag out, because you can buy them without the bag already in. So in which case you just take the old one off and then plonk a new one in. So these are the tabs I was on about. It's like a hook, so when you obviously you put your screwdriver in there, push it in, and it releases it from these two squares, rectangles. So we're going to do it in reverse order. So pop that on. If you can see, there's like a little cutout in the rubber there, which lines up with that, like a bit of plastic. So push it so that the locating tab is all the way in, and then we'll grab our pliers and try and put that back in where we can get to it easy. Wriggle, of course it's trying to slip off. It's because it's caught on the bend. And then you can see where it was before. We'll just try and release it where it was before. Can release that pipe now. Give it a bit of pinch back into life. Trying to get that clip exactly where it was before. This is my can see that is spilt. It's worth noting, I should probably be wearing gloves, but I always forget. Now there's a locating pin on the bottle, which just goes into that hole, and then line up your tabs off that. Just gonna play ball. There you go. There we go. That's in now. So what's left now is obviously your plug, clip on, top pipe, which you can clip on, but I'll try and get these back on first. That'll clip in, perfect. Just gonna grab this. Tighten up a bit. Just wiggle that back where it was. Battered all the way, both clamps on, nice and tight, not going anywhere. Bottles clipped in, plugs on, just time to put some fresh coolant in there, up to the line. Job's a good one. So this is the coolant I've got. It's, I'll say it Pass Direct. It's like a genuine VW Audi one, say it. It's a G12 Evo, which is like the newer stuff. Don't worry if you have got just like G12 or whatever the stuff in there is now. It says that you can mix it with the newer stuff on the website. So instead of pouring it, I'm gonna use my little sucky to suck it out so I don't make so much of a mess, and yeah, top it back up. The funnel is brand new, so it's pretty clean, so I'm not going to contaminate it or anything. I've flushed it out, so if you do get any of this on your car, wash it off straight away, just in case it marks or anything, or put a cloth over it first. Like in between the maximum and minimum at the moment. Now, because we have obviously taken the pipe off, we've lost a bit of coolant, so there might be like a bit of airlock. Might just be worth squeezing the pipe a couple of times. Come on. Look in the bottle. I don't know if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll do it again now. But I just squeezed the pipe and a couple of air bubbles came out. So that's just helping eliminate some of the air that's in the pipe, just to bleed the system a bit. Also, what we're going to do now is we're going to run the engine app and have the heaters on max for about 5 minutes. That just opens up all the heater matrix and stuff, gets the coolant flowing around the system nicely, and hopefully if there is any airlocks, that will get rid of them. But obviously when you have done that, just keep an eye on the coolant bottle. it might have used a bit of coolant to obviously get rid of the airlocks. So after the first couple of drives or whatever, just keep an eye on it. Make sure all the airlocks are gone and that your coolant is obviously where it should be on the marks.